Hey guys, this is a quick channel message reading. So there's nothing wrong with your screen. It is meant to be black. So it's easier that way. I'm just channeling messages, so it's not meant to be all pretty, I guess, or anything, like no special background or anything. Plus, I'm not a YouTube tech type of person. I don't know how to put backgrounds and stuff on yet. Like, as I'm recording, I don't know how to do all of that. I'm slow. But yeah. So I'm just in romance vibe right now. Right now, I got my candles on, got my rose quartz, and I'm just in vibe mode. So I just wanted to channel this message for you guys out there. Um, I feel like the message is pretty straightforward. I've been seeing it. I'm surprised, like, I didn't pull like one of the cards that I've been seeing, the stalker card, which is the new love energy. That card has been like stalking every one of my readings, and like some of my clients' readings, they've been getting that card too. Anytime I use a romance angels card, that card wants to show itself. So I'm surprised it's not out. But I'm just gonna like just give you the messages, and if it resonates, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It's just not the message for you. Maybe you'll resonate with bits and pieces. So right now, I do feel like a lot of you all may be connecting with um, someone right now, someone that you've called in. And for some of you, it is true love. It is someone that you're supposed to be with. Maybe this is someone that you've been calling in for a long time and you've been waiting on this person. Or this is someone that you've already known and like you've called each other like back in. Um, I am getting that you guys are like at the beginning stages of connections with people, whether this is new people that you're meeting or it's like a renewal of a friendship or a connection, or even your relationships, like romantic partner. It's a starting over. It's like a renewal in your love life. There may have been a barrier between the both of you in the past. Some of you, I feel like your mothers may have gotten in the way. So that could go many different ways. That could go as, energetically, your mother has like held you back from love, or their mother held them back from love, or their relationships with their mother affects their love lives, or your love lives with your mothers, or your relationship with your mothers is affecting your love lives. It could also be there's a third party situation that was involved. It doesn't have to be like a love triangle thing. It could be, family members in the way, friends in the way. It could even be aspects of yourself. Could have been a lack of maturity that was in the way. Um, but spirit is validating to you that this is a soul partner, this is a soul connection, whether that be lifetime. I do get true love energy, so it could very well be this is it for you. Um, and at the time, I feel like some of you may have not encountered this person yet. You might be very close. I've been saying this for a few months now, that a lot of people are calling in that person, that life partner energy. You're calling that in, and it's like this yearning energy. If you guys are not together right now, or the person that you're like you just met, or the person that you're renewing, rekindling with, there's this yearning of coming together. There's some sort of separation still in the way. Okay, nonetheless, it's pure love energy. It's sacred energy. When I say true love, I'm getting pure loving energy. That's what I mean by true love. It's pure loving energy. And then I feel like you're still closer to calling in this person than you realize, or as you dwell or as you deal with this energy or this person, the closer and closer you two will get, the closer your souls connect, the closer things get deeper between you. There is a magnetism here, so the both of you have to have that magnetism. It can't be a one-sided thing. That's how you know. It's just this natural draw towards one another. It's almost like, and it sounds so cliche, but for some of you, you might recognize that you'll call each other at the same time, or you'll text each other at the same time, or you'll say the same things at the same time. That shows like there's a mirroring of energy. There's reciprocated energy. There's dedicated effort. There's mutual effort and energy. That's how you will know. Um, I'm also getting that you're holding yourself back still in some way from this partner, this person, whether they're in your life right now or they're coming in. There's some energy where you're holding yourself back, and that's what's withholding things from coming together. That's what's keeping the separate energy going. The separation energy, I mean, going. I feel like it's a fear of going after your dreams. It's almost like you are your dreams. That doesn't make sense, but that's what Spirit is saying. Like, you are your desires, you are your dreams. You hold the key to your desires and your wish fulfillment. You are that. So it's like you have the ability to manifest. No one outside of you is responsible or is, yeah, they're not responsible for bringing or obtaining your goals and your dreams. It's up to you. And I feel like right now you're holding yourself back out of fear. And it comes with you needing to honor yourself and say, this is what I'm wanting in love. This is this and that, whatever it is in life that you want at this point. And a lot of us, it's different. It could be, for some of you, it could be, I've wanted something before and that didn't happen because of this. The last time I trusted, this happened, and the last time I thought this was happening, blah blah blah, it never unfolded, or it went this way, or so it's something like you're afraid and you're like holding yourself back, putting yourself in this position where you're not trusting and you're not believing in yourself, you're not freeing yourself to go after what you want. And this love yourself energy, you have to know, I feel like the past needs to be released. Some of you are still holding on to something, and it's fears and it's people. It's something as well. It's like you're withholding yourself from your dreams. It's almost like you don't feel like you're worthy of what you're asking for or what you ultimately want or what you feel called to move forward towards in love. It's like you feel like you're not that. And the key to calling in love is you have to love yourself first. That's the first thing that Spirit is saying. You have to love yourself first, because it's not, it's not going to come until you say, you know what, I deserve love. I deserve what I want. I deserve my dreams. I am worthy of love. I am special. I am beautiful. I am capable. I have a lot to offer, and I deserve the best. I deserve someone that treats me the best, treats me like a queen or king, or treats me like a princess or whatever, or treats me like a goddess or god, whatever, and not in an honorary or codependent or egotistical vibe, but in a way where you know that you are something valuable, and because you would do the same for them, you would treat them as well. Like you see yourself as equal. If I see this person as special and this person here, I should see myself on that level. If I see myself on this level, I would want my partner as well to be on that level, where we both respect each other or whatnot. You have to see yourself as deserving of everything that you want, even outside of love. And also that comes with you working on yourself, knowing that love is never going to pass you by. You're not going to miss what's meant for you. So, and another thing that I feel too, and I've been getting this, is that a lot of people fear that if they decide that they need time from themselves, or that they have things that they have to attend to, like someone is not going to honor that or respect them. Because if you say, no, I can't go out tonight because I have to, get up in the morning, or I can't go with you, because, or I can't talk really late because I have to get my kids up for school. And there's this fear that someone is going to be like, oh, I can't deal with you, and just move on to the next. That's not the person for you. If that's happened to you before, it's for a good reason. You don't want anyone that doesn't respect you. And you wouldn't want to do that to someone else, I'm sure. Or you wouldn't do that to someone else. You would honor the fact that, this person has work in the morning, or whatever their business that they have to attend to. You would respect. And if this person says, I'm not feeling well, I just need some time just to get some rest and sleep, they would honor that, and they wouldn't get upset with you. At least, I would hope that you wouldn't do the same either. This connection is meant to be free from codependency. There's no holding anything over anybody's head or holding any grudges. This, like I said, that's why I said this is a pure loving energy. In the past, a lot of our relationships held these codependent energies, a lot of, oh, you didn't text me, or, you know, and it's natural to get kind of upset if someone says they're going to call you when they don't, or they say they're going to do something and they don't do that. That's, you know, that's normal. But it's kind of like this codependency, like if you don't say this or you don't do this or that, or it's like the expectations of that we hold over everyone else, and not just romantic partners, people in our life. We hold these expectations up, and if they don't meet them, we're upset with this person, but it's really our own expectations. We get mad at ourselves because it didn't happen the way that we wanted. It's this all this codependency. If this person doesn't tell me they love me every day, then that means they don't love me. If this person isn't, you know, up my ass 24/7, then they're not interested. Or if they're not doing this or doing that, it's all this codependent energy, I feel like, that we're working through now. We can't say that we're totally clear from it. I wouldn't say that, because I feel like that's going to be something we work through, you know, period, in life. But because that's part of human nature. We have that ego side to us. So that's part of human nature, but not to allow it to dominate us to the point where it ruins our relationships. You know, we have to parent ourselves now, because in the past I feel like we had a lot of inner child wounds, and that's what the interference with the mom energy very well could be, is needing to parent yourself now. You know, be your own mother, your own father to that inner child, and don't allow them to run crazy in your relationships. The neediness, the codependency, the abandonment issues, the insecurities, all of that stuff. I need, I want, it's mine. All that type of energy is childish, and it has to, you know, subside now. It doesn't belong here. So when I say pure love and energy, it's not that it's free, totally perfect, and it's not going to be arguments, it's not going to be misunderstandings or fears or insecurities, but it's not dominant anymore. It's not the big issue in relationships anymore. Oh, you didn't buy me a gift for Valentine's Day. Oh, you're the worst boyfriend ever. Or you're the worst girlfriend because you're not doing this, and you're not losing weight, or you weigh this much and you don't have this much weight on you or on your butt, or you're too fat, or whatever, the stupid stuff. All of that in sacred connections, that does not matter. The attraction is not a lustful one. Yeah, there's going to be attraction, but the intensity and the attraction and the magnetism come from a soul level. It's a soul thing. It's not, I'll only love you if you look good, or I'll only love you if you say that you care about me, or I only love you if you do this or you do that, or I only love you because of this, and I only love you because of that. That's not divine connect. That's not a divine love in any type of situation. Not with your children, not with your family, your friends, not even with yourself. I'll only love you today or think you're beautiful today if your hair is looking right. And that's something that we all struggle with. I struggle with that. Like some days I feel bad about myself if I feel like I did something stupid, and that day I don't love myself. But if I feel like, you know, yeah, I'm doing good today, or I look nice today, then I feel good about myself and I love myself. That's backwards. So it's also about self-reflecting too. It's like you gotta love you totally and fully in order for someone else to show that back to you. You have to respect yourself for others to respect you. You have to respect others as well in order for them to respect you. It's like we expect the perfect man, perfect woman on our list, but are we that? And people hate when, I heard this before, so many, like, people say this when asking and praying for love. They always say that we always want this, but on the other side of it, are we even that? And it's not to say like, oh, you ain't shit and you want this perfect man, perfect woman, but it's like you have to embody that energy that you're calling in. That's with anything in this life. Like law of attraction rule number 1. You have to believe that or be that in which you want to attract in order for it to match your vibration. It's all about matching vibration. It's all about that magnet. You got to have those two things that attract. It's just, that's the laws of the universe. That's simple science. So if you want a partner that's trustworthy, that tells you the truth and is honest with you and is authentic and clear, someone who's punctual, someone that is that loves themselves. You gotta be that. Because a lot of times we're like, oh, he wasn't being honest with me, he lied about his exes. It's probably because you lied too, and you didn't tell them about your situations. And we always want to play victim, and we always want to play like we didn't have any fault in why our relationships didn't work. But it's always two sides to a story. You know, not all friendships fail because that person was a shitty friend. It probably because you were shitty too. If they were gossiping about you, you probably were gossiping about them. Sometimes, you know, it's not always that way, but there's something that we can find where we might have not been our you know, our best selves. And we never want to blame ourselves or others. It's not about the blame game. It's more so about taking ownership and saying, you know what, yeah, I did that. I recognize that. And you know, at the end of the day, maybe it just wasn't meant to be. I learned from this. I learned from that. If you can leave a relationship or a friendship or whatever, business partnership, whatever, saying that I take ownership for any part that I played in this, and I respect the fact that this is what I had to go through and I learned this from that, and you walk away, that shows maturity and spiritual maturity too, because it's like you're not looking at everything as like an unfortunate situation and a waste of time. Nothing is a waste of time. Everything happens for a reason, and we can always take the good out of the bad. Always. If you look for it, you can find the good. And just like you can find the bad in something, you can find the good in anything. So, Spirit is telling you to give a chance. Give people a chance to give you the benefit of the doubt now. And it comes with, that's the lesson. There's always a lesson within every connection. And it doesn't always have to be like this, oh, this horrible, like I have to learn this horrible lesson. It's going to be this and it's going to be that. No, not always. But I feel like with every interaction, there's going to be something to learn and something to take out of life experiences, day-to-day life. And I feel like this new chapter is going to teach you to give, people the benefit of the doubt, because it's going to be hard because of the disappointments in your past. And that's helping you to heal also. You're healing as you do this. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting. I hope I didn't go off on a rant. Like sometimes I do. But that's pretty much what I'm getting. You know, just you're protected. That's the thing about it. You're never in the wrong with following your heart and loving and being open. The more you walk your journey, the closer and closer you get to your destination. It's just how it is. You know, we don't go to school. You know, you don't go to college and go through all those trials and tribulations for nothing. At the end of it, you know that more than likely you're going to graduate. You're going to earn your diplomas or whatever, your associates, whatever the degrees are. You're going to earn that at the end of the day. That's the ultimate goal. So dating this guy and this girl and this failed relationship and that failed relationship, it's like, oh, I'm so tired, when is this going to end? The ultimate goal is it's the closer and closer you're learning, the closer and closer you get to that ultimate partner that you've been asking for and been praying for. You're working towards that. You're learning the lessons. You're going through these college courses so you can get towards that prize at the end, that reward, which is what you've been asking for in love. Because you're continuing to call in your soulmate, whether it's this person, whether it's someone else. Be open to that and give people the benefit of the doubt. There's a reason why Spirit is saying that, to give people the benefit of the doubt. Give your connections a chance. Give this relationship a chance is the card. Give this relationship a chance. And you're divinely protected. Nothing is out of order. Everything is as it's supposed to be. You know, and the reason why you're pulled towards each other, or you will be pulled, you call this person in, is because I get, for a lot of you, you've asked for this person, you've asked for this connection. That's why it's coming, or that's why you're in it right now. And this is for those of you who are dealing with renewals, or you're calling in this new person. A new person has come into your life. Someone new has came in. And like I said, for some of you, the other side of you, this is renewals and connection. This is fresh new start. And that's where some of the fear might come in for some of you, because it's like, I knew the relationship to be this. You cheated on me, you did this, or you had someone else, or you let your mom break us up, or, whatever the case may be. or my mother got in the way, or this or that happened, or we were immature. It's a renewal. It's a start over, a fresh new start. And the fear of like, is it going to end up like the last time? And I feel like this connection, you don't really know each other. You never really knew each other. I don't really feel like this is couples, like people that are together. I don't really feel like that. It might be a handful of you, but I feel like for majority of you, this is someone new coming in or has came in recently, or this is someone that you might have known but you guys never dated or something, or couldn't date, couldn't get off the ground or something like that. Someone that you really didn't give a chance before, or you guys didn't have the chance to give to each other at the time because of those situations, third parties, parent interference, immaturity, um, a lot of different things. I feel like that it could be, but Spirit is saying to give it a chance now, because some of you are very hesitant to give this person a chance because of what you've experienced in the past with them. But Spirit is telling you to just open up and give people the benefit of the doubt. Give this person in this relationship a chance. Okay? And it says work on your partnership. So work on it. Work on yourself. You just realize you're a work in progress. We're not going to be perfect. It's impossible. Relationships are never going to be perfect. Even the ones that are, the ones that are very pure and divine and loving, without all the extra bullshit, without all the other women and the men, without the cheating and the lies and the insecurities and the jealousies, without all of that, there's still going to be work. It's still going to be you having to work through your trauma, you having to work through your trust issues, your own insecurities, and them having to work on themselves. That's why I feel like periodically you guys will need natural breaks from each other. And that's where the respect factor comes in. That's where the loving yourself first comes in. And that's going to be a challenge for some of you, because it's like at times you're not always going to want to be around each other, or feel like you need to be around each other. It's like needing to like naturally just go within yourself every now and then. I feel like that's normal, but we're not used to doing things like that, because that would mean they're not interested, or they're leaving me, or if I do this then they're gonna just cut me off. Because it's like people feel like you have to actively always be in someone's life, see them every day in order for things to be right. Sometimes even in friendships, but some friendships can last years, and you might not even talk to this person for months, but then you catch up and it's like time's never moved on. You still know that you're cool, you still know that you're friends. But when it comes to relationships, I don't feel like that's normal to say like a month to go by with like your lover. But it might be some times where you just don't talk every day, or you don't see each other every day or something. But it's like you trust that this person is good, or you might honor the fact that they have something going on, or they honor the fact that you have something going on. There's going to be those periods, and I feel like you're going to have to work through that. So it's not just like this connection is just, oh, it's the end all be all, and then you don't have to work anymore. No. Then we wouldn't be evolving as people, as spiritual beings. We wouldn't be evolving if it just stopped here and then we're just like, oh, whatever, it's over. It's cool. The further and further we get along our journeys, the quicker we can master certain aspects of ourselves. So our relationships are no different. There's no such thing of a perfect partner. There's no such thing as a perfect parent, perfect whatever, perfect nothing. There's no such thing of perfection, in a sense where there's no work involved, there's no drama, there's no trouble, there's no challenge, there's no such thing of that. But perfection comes from mastering and overcoming. That's the thing. That's perfection. And being authentic and being true to yourself and honoring the good and the bad within your situation, within yourselves, acknowledging it, taking ownership. So I hope that makes sense. And I hope I don't sound preachy, because I know I'm talking to myself too. Or spirits like having me talk and I'm talking to myself. I'm talking about myself. Sometimes that helps. Like for me, when I'm doing readings for others, spirit likes to talk to me through them too. And I can easily just like, it'll just easily go over my head sometimes. And then when I look back, I'm like, oh, that made sense. That was for me too. So it's never me like preaching to people like I'm perfect, because this information is not coming directly from like me, like me myself, like the 3D me that just like, hey, what's up, how are you? Like, it's not coming from that part of me. It's coming from my higher self, like crown chakra information. I can't, even as I talk, it doesn't sound like the normal me. Like, anybody that knows me knows I'm shy and I'm like just real laid back and chill. So I know, but this is not all like, it's not my normal regular self, so to speak. Like every day, hello, how are you, Chinoa? It's not. But I appreciate Spirit giving me these messages, and that for others as well. I hope that it helps and it resonates. I hate when people say that I'm trying to like tell them what to do, and it's like, well, if I'm a reader, I'm giving guidance. I have to, like, you know, tell the truth and tell it like it is and the way Spirit's giving it to me. And if it sounds like I'm preaching at you or I'm judging you, you know, so be it. If that's how you feel triggered to believe, like that's how you get it, that's, I guess it's how you get it. But yeah, I'm never ever gonna be that person, that intuitive, that reader that sugarcoats shit. Even if it's for the people that I love. If I read for the people I love, they know I have to give it to them straight. Because that's a part of real, true love. Like, you would never bullshit the person you love. You want them to know the truth. Those that don't really care about you, they'll lie for their own benefit. There's a lot of people out there that will read. Some people, I get in the beginning, like when you become a reader, you're scared to tell people the truth because you're afraid of hurting them or you're afraid of them getting upset with you. I get it. But some readers kind of just bullshit and sugarcoat things for their own benefit and their own gain, to gain followers or subscribers or to gain more views or to get money. And that's going to backfire. But I appreciate the readers that don't sugarcoat things and tell it like it is. Not many people can stomach the truth. It hurts. The truth does hurt. It does trigger us. It burns inside to hear the truth, but deep down we knew it already. We already knew the truth. And it's not easy to hear. And I get a lot of people that like come at me like pit bulls when I say certain things. But I can't lie. I can't do it. It's just not in me. Especially as a reader, if I'm doing spiritual work, I can't bullshit you. I can't do it. I wouldn't be right if I did it. I wouldn't feel right in myself to lie and tell you, oh, someone so loves you and they're coming back. If Spirit gave me the message, I have to deliver it. And let me tell you one thing I learned about Spirit and reading and pulling cards for myself. That Spirit, if I ask too many questions and I want to know everything, like I want to know, like, if I say this to this person, what's the outcome gonna be? And I'm doing that because it's like an excuse to see whether or not I should follow my intuition or not. And if it doesn't go the way I want it, then fuck it, I'm not going to do it. So Spirit will tell me certain things pretty much to trick me into doing it, because it's like they know that I'm trying to backtrack and not follow my intuition or do what I'm supposed to do solely because I want it to benefit me. I want it to come out a certain way. So they'll tell you things just to get you to follow the path that you're supposed to be on. So they'll tell you, yeah, this person's going to marry you. And that's another thing. I'm so crazy. Like, I was getting message even from my friend who's an intuitive, and I can't even be mad at her because Spirit was speaking to her for me, for my benefit. They told me that this guy was going to marry me. He was going to propose to me. And I really believed it. I saw signs everywhere. I got in my readings. My friend, even, I didn't even ask her about it. And she just said, you know what? I feel like someone's going to propose to you. And I was all geeked up. And even to the night that it went down, where it was my birthday, I really thought that this person was going to propose to me. But it was something that I was supposed to learn at that time. But Spirit will do things like that to kind of get us to where we need to be. So sometimes, yeah, you might get messages where Spirit is telling you that, yeah, this is going to happen and this and that is going to happen, just to test you, to get you to where you need to be. Because sometimes, like I said, we want to know too much. We want to know before we do this, if we date this person, are we going to marry them? And then if we don't marry this person, if we knew that, we wouldn't get involved because we're not going to get married. But that keeps us from learning the lessons we're supposed to learn, that gets us to the person we're supposed to marry, or gets us to the place that we're supposed to be, or gets us to release what we need to release. So sometimes it's not always a good thing to know everything. You know, it's not always good, and Spirit will throw us off sometimes. That's just how it works. But back to what I was saying, like, I would never tell anyone a lie. Like if spirit is telling me to tell you something, I have to honor what's being given to me. I have to say it. Even if it sounds stupid or it sounds crazy, or to me, like, this sounds too good to be true. Like, this sounds like a fairy tale. I'm going to say it anyway. I'm just going to say it because that's what I'm guided to say. But I will never, like, see something in the cards and be like, oh, no, I'm not going to say that because I don't want to make this person mad or whatever. I would never do that because I know that, like, that's like backfiring. And I don't know how people still have their psychic abilities and gifts deceiving people. I don't know how long that's going to last for some people, you know, doing readings and lying to people just to get viewers and stuff like that, or feeding people's codependency. I don't know how long that's going to last for some people. I really don't. That's up to divine spirit and that person. I don't know. I can't say. It's not for me to judge. But yeah. And I love giving the light and fluffy messages when they really come to me. I really do. I like to tell people that good things are coming to them when I'm really getting it. But I would never be like sugarcoating things and telling them it's sunshines and rainbows when it isn't. I'd rather give you the real so that you can work on yourself and do what you need to do. Some people don't like my love readings because my love readings is not catered to solely on how this person feels and if they're going to marry you, if they're going to come back to you, and they're gonna make love to you and put roses on your bed and all this stuff. Unless I get that, of course, I'll say it. But I can't do that. I have to get, a real person will tell you what you need to do and what you need to work on and what you can do to help bring things together. You can't expect spirit to be like, yeah, so-and-so is gonna marry you and all you gotta do is sit back and paint your toenails and do nothing. Not get yourself right within, not prepare yourself and love yourself and do the work that you need to do. I wouldn't be real if I did that. It's bullshit. It's like telling my daughter, like, you don't have to go to school. You can just learn sleeping all day. Like, what kind of parent would I be? Like, yeah, you're going to graduate just sleeping in bed all day. Like, that's not good at all. And spirit works with us sometimes like that. Like, sometimes I got to bribe my daughter, like, oh, if you clean up, then yeah, I'll think about giving you this. And sometimes spirit does that. Like, if you do this task, maybe he'll come around. Yeah, maybe she'll come around. Maybe you'll get that job. Yeah. But they want us to do the work. They want us to heal ourselves. They want us to be right within ourselves. That's tough love, but that's real love right there. You never want to be a cushion type of person, a comfort zone type of person. And I'm like, I hate it sometimes. The spirit uses me as a vessel to like speak up and say certain things that people don't want to hear. But I'm grateful for that because it's like that pushes me out of my comfort zone too. It pushes me, and not only that, like it might help people that really want to hear the truth. Not everybody wants the sugar. Some people want the medicine. Like, they really want that, the real herbs that cleanses them. They want to hear that real. And that's just what it is. I can't sugarcoat things. And I talk about love and relationships a lot. And not because that's what people want to know and hear about. That is the number one thing that people really care about when it comes to readings. I swear to you not. Especially like as a reader and working with people. That's the number one thing people want to know about. And there's nothing wrong with love. That's the most beautiful thing you could ever want in life. But with that, it has to be self-love involved. So when I do these love readings, it's really because I feel called to. And I know the importance of love. And it's something that we all try to figure out. We want to know about it. We're trying to master ourselves in love. And we want to know what love is really about. And we're seeking something deeper and something greater. And I feel like that's beautiful because love is like the biggest catalyst for us to learn lessons and to heal and overcome things. It's the biggest catalyst, I feel, in the universe, if not anything else. It really is. So I don't take away from love and romance. I feel like it's beautiful. With the other side of romance, the codependency and the obsessions and the perversions and the abuse and, you know, the immaturity, all those other things I don't agree with. And that's why I feel like I'm here to help people clear through that, to work through that, I feel. you know. And then not, sometimes I feel like my readings don't give everybody the answers, and it's not meant to, because spirit obviously is wanting you to work through your own intuition and guidance. Take the messages and figure out, what can I do on my part? What's, you know, take the notes, write down the notes, but then at the end of the day, I got to do my own studying and take my own tests. That's how it works in life. Our teachers never give us the answer. And I hate to call myself a teacher. I don't really feel comfortable with that. But like, just as a metaphor, it's, our teachers are here to help us learn. And we have to take the notes and study them, and then go ahead and take our own tests and walk our own path. That's just life. A reader should never give you the answer to a question. It should be like a solution. Never the answer, but a solution, an option, a choice, multiple choice. And you have your right to choose what you feel is the right answer. That's life. That's how it should be. So I hope that I do justice with these readings for you guys. I really do, because I don't do this just to sit here and just waste my life away and just read and pull cards. Just bullshit. No. I was guided to be a reader, because I told you guys, I was like, I didn't want to read for people. I love to read for like my friends and family, just for fun, and like even for, you know, just to help people. But at the time I wasn't like, I'm going to be a reader, I'm going to go on YouTube. That wasn't my thing. I was fucking scared. I didn't want to do that. But here I am, and it's like, now that I'm doing, I know it's something serious that I gotta take serious. I can't bullshit with people. And my biggest goal for even starting this, when I first went on YouTube, was like, okay, I'm gonna do the twin flame thing. And in the back of my mind, I'm doing this to bring people together. That was my whole thing. And it still is. That's still my thing. I want people to find their partner. That's the most beautiful thing to me. I feel like if that's your ultimate goal in life and your desire is to be with that one person, so be it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But be in love with yourself first. That's all I ask. And yeah. If that's my mission, is to bring people together and to heal people and to help them and enlighten them at the same time while healing and enlightening myself, so be it. I don't mind. I'll take that. As long, along with other things, whatever else spirit wants me to do in life, I'll take that. So much love to you guys as always. I talk everybody's ears off. I know. But yeah, I just wanted to share that message with you guys. Much love as always. Much healing to you. Peace.